A few weeks earlier, I shared a video demonstrating a visual representation method for tracking our records on a daily basis, using conditional formatting. Today, I'd like to present a new tutorial on how to generate an alert in the form of a pop-up message for expired items requiring calibration whenever you open the workbook. Before we proceed with creating a pop-up alert, let's explore some alternative techniques to visualize the expired items. The calibration due date in column F is determined based on the frequency set for each year. Firstly, let's identify the equipment that requires a reminder. If the calibration due date is later than today, it indicates that the equipment is still valid for calibration, and thus, it should be excluded from the alert message. To clarify further these results, we can use the if function. If the logical argument is evaluated as true, there is no need for an alert, so we can leave it blank. However, if the logical argument is false, it implies that the equipment details should be included in the alert, and I will leave a message as yes. When you replicate this formula downwards, the resulting value, yes, indicates that the item is due for calibration. Simultaneously, we need to ensure that these items are included in the pop-up alert. Let's apply conditional formatting to highlight the expired item rows. In the new rule window, we'll choose the cells from the reminder columns. We'll freeze the column name to ensure consistent formatting. When the value equals yes, we'll apply the formatting by setting the background color to light red. Additionally, we'll set the font color to dark red to enhance visibility. The conditional formatting is designed to work dynamically, meaning that any changes made to the due date value will automatically update the formatting accordingly. Now, let's take a look at how the VBA code is developed to display a pop-up message as an alert each time we open this workbook. To begin, we'll access the Visual Basic Editor by navigating to the Developer menu. Once inside the editor, we'll run the code that triggers a message box displaying the equipment that are due for calibration. Let's see how this VBA code executes when the workbook is opened. First, using option explicit statement is used to enforce explicit declaration of variables. And it ensures that all variables are declared before use, helping to prevent typographical errors and improve code quality. Following that, we have the private sub-workbook_open event procedure, which is triggered automatically when the workbook is opened. Within this event procedure, the necessary variables are declared to be used in the subsequent code. The variable WS, which is used to define the worksheet type. It allows us to refer to a specific worksheet within the workbook. The variables, date column, and due date cell declares as a range type. They will be used to refer to columns and cells containing due dates. The variables equipment, and EQPID, are declares as string type. They will be used to store equipment names and corresponding IDs. Finally, the string type variable message is declared to build the message which will help to displayed in the pop-up dialog. This code is defined to assign the worksheet named calibration due to the WS variable. Change the calibration due to the actual name of your worksheet. The set due date column variable code assigns a range of cells starting from cell F8 and ending at the last non-empty cell in column F. This determines the range of due dates to be checked. If a new entry is added to the table, this code will assist in locating the last record, regardless of the number of entries present in the table. As you can see, it dynamically determines the last record, and it is added in the pop-up message window. Next, the code then enters a loop, using for each statement, iterating through each cell in the due date column range. If the due date cell is not empty, then it checks the due date in the current due date cell is today or earlier. If it is true, the next line code retrieves the equipment name from the cell 2 columns to the left of the current due date cell. Finally, the message variable code appends the equipment name, and a line break using the VBCRLF constant, where it is used to create a line break or a new line in strings or text output. After the loop execution, the code checks if the message variable is not empty. If the message variable is not empty, it displays a pop-up dialog box using the message box function. The message box consisted with the prompt, followed by line break constant, and the equipment name due for calibration. Calibration reminder defined as the title of the message box. It is important to note that your code must be entered in this workbook objects. Only then will the message box appear each time the Excel file is opened. I have included the code link in the description. Please download it and try applying the code for your record tracking needs next time. I hope today's tutorial has been helpful for you. If you found value in this video, kindly show your support by liking it and subscribing to my channel for future content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time with another exciting tutorial.